Trinian and Layton got a new four-wheeler when they came to visit on the farm this time, and Grandma and Trinian made a new garden trailer that they want to be able to attach and pull with this four-wheeler when they get back to their house. Well, we don't have a trailer hitch on it, so that's our charge today, is to make a trailer hitch for this new four-wheeler so they can pull their garden trailer. I've got a piece of scrap steel here that is a 1/4 inch thick, or almost a 1/4 inch thick, and I'm just going to start just arbitrarily by cutting it off right there, because I think that'll work for a location where we're going to put a bolt. I'm not measuring anything, I'm just approximating what I think I need right now. Now we'll go over to the four-wheeler and try to fit this up a little bit to see how we can make this work. I'm going to just start by making some arbitrary guesses, really, is about what it amounts to. This area here is a bolt location, this is a bolt location, and probably up here. I'm just kind of guessing at this point. I'm going to just make an arbitrary cut right here. I'm just going to do a lot of arbitrary cutting for the moment until I kind of get this down to a manageable size, and then we'll try to get more precise. Now that this piece is a little more manageable in size, I'm going to start trying to figure out how to cut parts out of it. Okay, once again, I'm just going to make some arbitrary cuts to get me closer. With any luck, we'll be a little bit closer to the shape we need. It's not too terribly bad. We're getting in the ballpark, but we still got some work. Okay, I'm going to do a little more trimming here to just get me closer. I'm just sneaking up on it, as I say. Okay, there's the next iteration. Let's see how that fits. We're getting close now. I think we're just about there on that part. And now I want to try to make it a little bit more symmetrical in terms of coming off here. So I'm just going to guess about right about there approximately. So that looks pretty good. We're probably just going to lop that off, trying to get a center angle coming out of here that looks good, and then we'll round that angle off, and then we'll grind all this smooth, get the holes drilled in it, and it'll be pretty close to finished. Okay, so I've just been using my little Harbor Freight bandsaw that I put on a stand, and it works really good for me. Okay, I'm going to take it out and cut it from the other side to finish it. Now we're getting close to the shape that we need. We're going to need a hole here, and a hole here for the trailer hitch, and then we're going to need to weld something up to that upper bolt just to keep this from flopping this way to make it more sturdy. But we're getting very close. I think what I'm going to do now is go to the grinders and try to smooth all this out and clean it all up on the shape. I think I'll start with my pedestal grinder here and just try to clean up some of the rough cuts and things on this. Okay, we're going to do a little test fit to just see what it looks like. That looks pretty darn good to me. I don't see how it could be too much better than that. I see one thing. This here is bigger hump than I need, so I'm going to go get rid of some of this hump. We don't really need it to be that big. In fact, it's a little bit in the way because of it. Okay, we've got this fabricated pretty well. Now, when you press down on these two flat places, this is angled down, and I don't like that. I'd like for it to be flat. So I think I'm going to put a bend in across this right here. Not exactly sure how I'll do that yet. I think I'll probably try it on my press. I'll just kind of pencil in a mark across there. So right about there, I just want to bend it back up a little bit. Okay, I'm at my homemade shop press. I have this piece that I use for bending sheet metal. I'm going to see if it'll bend this heavy stuff here. It might or it might not. And I've got it turned crossways. I've got this sitting on 2-inch thick plates, and we'll just see what happens. All I have to do is step on my foot pedal and this should start coming down. And now it's locking on to it. So now I'm going to see if I can press it a little bit more, make it bend it. Okay, well the air compressor kicked on, so I had to wait for that to quiet down. But you can see here that we've already got it pressed up. This is lifted about 1/4 inch in the front and about 1/4 inch on the back here. So that's probably all the bending I need to do. So I'm going to release the pressure. And we'll just stop it right there. And you can see there that it did bend it real nice. It's just a perfect bend. So now we'll take it over there and dry fit it again and see if it looks like this is what we need. Okay, let's try our dry fit to see if it looks good. Boy, that's almost flat, isn't it? Might be up just a hair, actually. Now it might be just a hair too far. But that's not bad. We'll get a level and check it. Well, according to this, we've got a little more bend than we need. We didn't need very much bend. We're about 1/2 a bubble off, if not a little bit more. So I think what I'll do is just take it over to the anvil and just tap it a couple times right here, and that'll probably be just right. Well, I tapped it a couple times on the anvil, and quite honestly, we're still just a hair high, but a hair high is probably just about right, because when you put a load on it, it'll level it out. That's really good. So now we need to mark where we're going to drill our holes, and this might be the hardest part of this. I doubt this is going to fit up through there, and I can't get up through there anyway. Wow. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I think I can probably mark this hole later, so I think what I'll do is arbitrarily drill this one, because I don't think I have a way to mark it any other way. And I'm just going to guess where it's at, about right here. So I'm just going to arbitrarily drill that hole right there. And then once we get that one drilled and a bolt in it, then we'll mark this one and drill it precisely. Well, I thought to check this hole, I just took my transfer punches and the, let's see, what is this? 13/32 fits through there just perfectly. Even though I'm sure this is metric, but I don't have metric transfer punches. So anyway, 13/32 is what we're going to drill this hole right here. Okay, we're at the drill press. I've got a pilot bit in here. It's probably about 1/4 inch, and that's going to be good enough for drilling this first hole. That went easy. Now we'll get a little larger bit, the 13/32, and drill the second hole. All right, well, I'm going to let Trinian drill this second hole here. He's never operated a drill press before, but he's going to give it his first lesson right here. All right, go ahead. Hard enough, just nice and easy. Go ahead and pull a little harder. A little bit harder. back up. All right, let me get a better grip. All right, try it again. Nice and easy. One down. One down. One down, a little bit more. It's nice and easy. Just put a little bit more pressure all the time. Nice and easy. All right, go back up for a second. All right, hang on a second. All right, let's go back down one more time here, and then this time you're going to go all the way through. Did you go through into the wood? Yep, you're in the wood. Go back up. Yeah, Trinian did a good job on his first time drilling a big hole like that. First time ever using a drill press. Okay, we're going to bolt this on here temporarily, just to make sure we got it on here well enough that we can mark the hole. What I want to do is somehow use the transfer punch and transfer the hole. I think I'll get a hammer and I'll get a sledgehammer set on top of this because I'll need some weight, and then I'll hit it with a hammer here, and hopefully it'll transfer the hole that we need. Okay, here we go. I've got a sledgehammer on top of this. I've got the punch up in there, and Trinian, you're going to have to come around here and help me on this.
Okay.
Hold this handle just like this to keep it right where it's at. This is a three-man operation here. Can you put one hand on top of that and press down? There you go. All right, let's see if that transferred it. I hope it did. Can't really tell for sure until we take it off here and see. Can you get that nut out of there? Yeah, it did transfer it, so we'll go drill the hole in that spot now.
Here you go.
So we're going to go back to the drill press and drill this. I'm not going to film it. Well, you can see we've got it bolted on here. It's as solid as a brick. It can move the whole four-wheeler easily. It's really solid. I just went ahead and put the bolts through. This piece, this little brace, I don't think I needed it at all because I made this much thicker than the ones that they sell like on Amazon. So this is a 1/4 inch thick. But I'm going to go ahead and just put the brace there. I've already got it bolted on right up here, and I'm just going to weld it while it's in place. That way I'll know it'll be in the right spot. Harbor Freight wire feed welder here. It is a MIG welder, but I just use it as wire feed with the core, and it works really well. In fact, I probably got it way too hot for this application. Turn it down and see if this will work. I've already disconnected the battery on the four-wheeler because I have had the batteries go dead whenever you weld on things. Well, here's what the finished product looks like, the trailer hitch. And we went ahead and painted it. Now we're going to go ahead and install it permanently on the four-wheeler. The hitch is very easy to install, just 3 bolts, and it is solid as a rock. You know, you can pick up the whole four-wheeler easily with that hitch, and it sticks back far enough that the trailer will not be a problem on turning, and it's a 1/4-inch plate, so it's really heavy duty. We're going to have to hook it up to the trailer now and show you how it works.